Let him give her a certificate. I say that everyone divorces his wife, except on account of sexual immorality, makes her a subject for adultery. And whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Again, you heard that it was said to those of ancient times, you must not swear without performing, but you must pay your vows to Jehovah. However, I say to you, do not swear at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by earth, for it is the footstool of his feet, nor by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Do not swear by your head, since you cannot turn one hair white or black. Just let your word yes mean yes, your no, no. For what goes beyond these is from the wicked one. You heard that it was said, eye for eye, and tooth for tooth. However, I say to you, do not resist the one who is wicked, but whoever slaps you on your right cheek, turn the other also to him. And if a person wants to take you to court and get possession of your inner garment, let him also have your outer garment. And if someone in authority compels you to service for a mile, go with him 2 miles. Give to the one asking you, and do not turn away from one who wants to borrow from you. You heard that it was said, you must love your neighbor and hate your enemy. However, I say to you, continue to love your enemies and to pray for those who persecute you, so that you may prove yourselves sons of your Father who is in the heavens, since he makes his sun rise on both the wicked and the good, and makes it rain on both the righteous and the unrighteous. For if you love those loving you, what reward do you have? Are not also the tax collectors doing the same thing? And if you greet your brothers only, what extraordinary thing are you doing? Are not also the people of the nations doing the same thing? You must accordingly be perfect, as your heavenly Father is perfect.
Chapter 6.
Take care not to practice your righteousness in front of men, to be noticed by them. Otherwise you will have no reward with your Father who is in the heavens.
Today's Watchtower lesson.
So when you make gifts of mercy, do not blow a trumpet ahead of you, as the hypocrites do, in the synagogues and in the streets, so that they may be glorified by men. Truly I say to you, they have their reward in full. But you, when making gifts of mercy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your gifts of mercy may be in secret. Then your Father who looks on in secret will repay you. Also, when you pray, do not act like the hypocrites, who pray standing in the synagogues and on the corners of the main streets, to be seen by men. Truly I say to you, they have their reward in full. But when you pray, go into your private room, and after shutting your door, pray to your Father who is in secret. Then your Father who looks on in secret will repay you. When praying, do not say the same things over and over again, as the people of the nations do, for they imagine they will get a hearing for their use of many words. So do not be like them. For your Father knows what you need even before you ask Him. You must pray then this way. Our Father in the heavens, let your name be sanctified. Let your kingdom come. Let your will take place, as in heaven, also on earth. Give us today our bread for this day, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And do not bring us into temptation, but deliver us from the wicked one. For if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Whereas, if you do not forgive men their trespasses, neither will your heavenly Father forgive your trespasses. Stop storing up for yourselves treasures on the earth, where moth and rust consume, and where thieves break in and steal. Rather, store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust consumes, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. When you fast, stop becoming sad-faced like the hypocrites, for they like to disfigure their faces, so they may appear to men to be fasting. Truly I say to you, they have their reward in full. But you, when fasting, put oil on your head and wash your face, so that you may not appear to be fasting to men, but only to your Father who is in secret. Then your Father who looks on in secret will repay you. The lamp of the body is the eye. If then your eye is focused, your whole body will be bright. But if your eye is envious, your whole body will be dark. If the light that is in you is really darkness, how great that darkness is. No one can slave for two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will stick to the one and despise the other. You cannot slave for God and for riches. On this account I say to you, stop being anxious about your lives, as to what you will eat, or what you will drink, or about your bodies, as to what you will wear. Does not life mean more than food, and the body than clothing? Observe intently the birds of heaven. They do not sow seed, or reap, or gather into storehouses, yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you